Hey, everybody. Welcome to the new Colossus sessions. We are here joined today by Ali Barter. Ali is going to play us 5 songs today. 3 of them are off of Hello, I'm Doing My Best, the current album. We're going to hear a couple of fan favorites. Also, Ali, thank you so much for joining us all the way from Melbourne, Australia. It's just chimed 7 o'clock in the morning. Thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure. Lovely to be here.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for waking up at this time and doing this. And thank you for all the work offline that we did. These remote sound checks have been honestly a total pleasure. It's cool to get to know you and work on the sound, and everything sounds wonderful. It looks wonderful. The books and the backdrop are very much appreciated. That attention to detail.
I know I set this up especially for this session. They've all been specially placed, those books. If you look closely, there's a puzzle in the titles. So just for people who want to go back and zoom in, it's not a puzzle. It's too early. It's too early for me.
It's possible that it is a puzzle. I don't know. My cameras.
Life is a puzzle.
Well, thank you for doing this, and we've got there's a lot of music coming up right now. Can you tell us what's going to happen first?
Well, I thought I'd play a couple of old songs. They're probably not old. Oh, I don't know who's listening, but they're from my first record, A Suitable Girl. So I thought I would start with a couple of those and then finish with 3 from my new record.
All right, love to hear it.
All right, so this is Please Stay. This song is Please Stay. I'm not the kind of girl who likes to wait a turn. I'm so impatient, yeah, I leave no stone unturned. And I'm trying to work out why these feelings run my mind. I know you always try to see my point of view. I never mean to take my bad day out on you. And I'm sorry about the way I acted yesterday. And although I push you away, please stay, please stay, please stay. I am aware that lately I've been lazy, waiting around for you to come and rescue me. Yeah, this way that I can be, well, it makes me crazy. And although I push you away, please stay, please stay. And I know I've broken the frame. Please stay, please stay, please stay. Another car, another plane, when you're so far away, and you're on the road, and I'm all alone, and it's so hard to say. Forget about the things I said when I was going out of my head. Won't you forget about the things I said when I was going out of my head? And although I push you please stay, please stay, please stay, please stay, please stay.
Hey.
Thanks.
Thank you, Ali.
No worries.
Yeah. So when we talked last time, which wasn't that long ago, when you were just in town for the new Colossus Festival, what was it, like 2 months ago? It was like the last thing that happened in New York before everything got locked down. And you
Yep.
played the showcase at Pianos. But when we got a chance to talk either that day before, well, last time we talked, you indicated a pretty clear preference to like a stripped down, like just a grittier sound and a less produced sound than perhaps existed on that first album. So this environment, what am I trying to do? It's a long way around to ask you how you are enjoying this new way to connect with your fans and play this. So it sounds wonderful. Your songs sound excellent like this. I mean, how have you been adapting to not having full band, to not having production elements, not really having the choice to have that stuff around you?
I love it. I think because I'm like, maybe I'm a control freak and it's like really satisfying to be able to do something on my own. But I really like connecting with my songs in this way and just being a person singing a song and it being about that rather than all the stuff around it, you know? So for me, it's really nice to just, you know, and change the way I sing it. When I play with the band, it's so loud and I have this big voice and I use it and it's really fun. But sometimes I just don't want to scream at people. It's nice to just sing a song, you know? Like I started singing in a choir. So there's a choir girl firmly inside me. And so singing a little song is really nice to me.
Nice. Well, it comes across really well. I started in choir as well. It's Grace Cathedral Choir of Men and Boys for years and years and years. Do you ever get tempted to go back to revisit some of those songs from A Suitable Girl? I mean, it was well received. Tons and tons of people liked it. Tons of people listened to it. And I mean, do you ever get tempted to go back and redo those songs in a more stripped down fashion, or are you looking forward exclusively?
Well, I just did a little tour of my house on social media, on Instagram, and
was that the one where you're clapping all over the place?
Yeah, that was like me getting the video to line up with the audio. But yeah, so I did a tour of my house and I played a song in each room. It's not my house. Let me just say, firstly, I'm living at my in-laws' house because we don't have anywhere to stay right now.
Nice house.
We were meant to be overseas. Yes, we're very lucky. But so I I made use of the space and we recorded it properly. So there is a little record out at the moment on Bandcamp that is a selection of songs from my old record and a selection of songs from my new record, all played like this. So because I really like it and I hope to do some solo touring. So that was sort of the idea behind that.
Tremendous. Well, so we've gotten the opportunity to hear one more song exactly like this. This is about to happen right now. You're going to do another one from A Suitable Girl next. What's coming up second today?
This song is called Cigarette. Okay. You always say how much you love my big brown eyes, playing with my long hair like you found your prize. I'm so tired of standing next to you with nobody caring what I do. If I shave my head, would you tell your friends you don't really care, really care? Don't ask for a cigarette, cigarette. Don't ask for a cigarette, cigarette. Don't ask for a cigarette. you still see me if I change my style? Lying here beside you with that velvet smile. Close your eyes, boy, it's a fantasy. 'Cause I'm not the girl you wanted me to be. If I shake my hand, would you tell your friends you don't really care, really care? Don't ask for a cigarette, cigarette. Don't ask for a cigarette, cigarette. Don't ask for a cigarette. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I can't explain to you the energy it takes to have to face these feelings every day. You can ignore me, but I'm not the only girl who wakes up trying not to feel this way. If I shake my hand, would you tell your friends you don't really care, really care? Don't ask for a cigarette, cigarette. Don't ask for a cigarette, cigarette. Don't ask for a cigarette.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Ali. So speaking of smoking cigarettes and
Yes.
doing things that are not good for your health, that has been a part of your life was a part of your life for a long time, and I mean you haven't shied away from talking about self-destruction, drinking too much, just doing stupid shit that you know is not going to benefit you in the long term. What has your relationship? So you've been sober for some amount of years.
Yep.
With what's going on in the world right now, has that changed your relationship to substance use in any kind of a way? I mean, you seem very bright-eyed and wonderful and healthy, but has it been challenging to remain to continue doing the healthy things that you know you ought to be doing when it's everybody's locked down and the entire world is completely different?
I mean, look, it's if you've got that type of personality, if you're an addict or have addictions, they don't just get reserved for drugs and alcohol. So when I'm in a situation where I'm backed into a corner, other things will pop up. So like I'm, food, or like my thing at the moment is just filling up shopping carts of online shopping and then obsessing about it and then deleting it. So like, I'll find something to, it's more about like grabbing something that's outside of me to make me feel better, and I know that's what I'm doing now because I've been doing it for a while. But
has that served you particularly well? Have you bought something that you're just absolutely stoked about having bought compulsively? Maybe you bought it for the wrong reasons, but now your life is just immeasurably better for having bought it.
No, and it doesn't, and it was like drinking. Like 1 time out of 10, I'd have a fun, good night out. And it's like that one shopping cart out of 10 is something that I actually need and use and want. And then the rest of it is just stuff to fill up a hole, of some description. So, no, once or twice I've made a purchase and gone, yeah, I'm really glad I did that. But I felt immense shame and guilt after I did it because, I'm buying it on a credit card or I'm buying it on a day that I feel really hectic. It's not like I need that, but it's more that I need to change how I feel right now. And whether that's, I don't smoke anymore and I don't drink anymore. So I'm looking around for something. Definitely, like I baked 3 loaves of bread in one night the other day because
vices go, though, that's pretty good. I mean, good for you for baking 3 loaves of bread. You could be doing worse.
But I could just bake one. Like, this is my thing. I'm a
all or nothing, you know, which is, it's good for, but I'll eat that bread and then I'll hate myself, you know. So it's not that you should hate yourself for eating bread, but I will eat it in a way that's not healthy, you know. It's, yeah, I think people who have these kind of attitudes towards life or fixing themselves or excess feel this way. They'll get it. So,
I get it 100.
Yeah,
I'm wearing a
I know.
shirt that says shower beer on it right now because I'm an idiot. I completely personally relate to every single one of the
cool.
things that you're saying right now, which is kind of probably why I feel comfortable asking you about this stuff.
Yes. Yeah. I know. It's good to be on the level. Sometimes I talk to people that aren't on the level. I'm like, whoa, like I watch people eat chocolate or drink wine sometimes. And I'm like, whoa, how do you just leave half a glass of wine? What's wrong with you? You know?
Yeah, it's a lack of enthusiasm is what that
I'm
is.
like, come on, commit. You know, go hard or go home. That's my motto.
Nice.
Anyway.
Well, I'm glad that you are healthy now. Even if, I mean, a shopping cart's full of stuff, not the best,
Healthy,
but it's
but
certainly not the
crazy,
worst. It's
yeah.
not week long bender. So it's good. I also stopped smoking cigarettes just because, you know, it's a respiratory disease. It doesn't seem smart to be smoking right now. So I haven't had a cigarette in 2 months, and good for us. And there's a lot more music happening right now. You're gonna do 3 from the current album right now. What's coming up second?
Yeah.
Third today.
So I'm going to play a song called This Girl, and I wrote this song with a dear friend in LA called Sydney Waser, who's an incredible artist. She plays under the name Clara Nova and other projects. But we always get together and write songs, and usually they're about boys that we're annoyed with. But this time we sat down and we wrote this song, and it was kind of... I almost didn't put it on the record because it felt vulnerable for me because it's sort of a song talking to myself and telling me to, you know, stop being scared and just do you, you know? So, which is easier said than done. So here we go. She's good on her own, not waiting for no one. She's clearing a new road to somewhere unknown. Hey, when you grow up, babe, give me a call. Right now it's over, you got a way to go. Honey, I'm not this girl, these shoes keep walking, making her own rules. She's talking like she owns the room, ain't stopping. This girl, these shoes keep walking. It's all that she is, and all that she's holding. And on the floor of the hotel, she feels like she's golden. Hey, when you grow up, babe, give me a call. Right now it's over, you got a way to go. Honey, I'm not waiting. This girl, these shoes keep walking, making her own rules. She's talking like she owns the room, ain't stopping. This girl, these shoes keep walking. This girl, these shoes keep walking. This girl, these shoes keep walking. Hey, when you grow up, babe, give me a call. Right now it's over, you got a way to go. Honey, I'm not waiting. This girl, these shoes keep walking, making her own rules. She's talking like she owns the room, ain't stopping. This girl, these shoes keep walking. This girl, these shoes
She owns the room, ain't stopping. This girl, these shoes keep walking. This girl, these shoes keep walking. This girl, these shoes keep walking. This girl, these shoes keep walking.
Yeah.
Thank
Nice. Thank you, Ali. Can we, so since offline I indicated to you that we were mostly going to talk about Indian food
Yeah.
during this, here we go. I think it's about time to get into it right now and our mutual love of that. But I poked around the internet and found out that your love of Indian food or Indian culture goes beyond the food. That there's a fascination and a love for the country and for the culture. And I'm wondering do you see, how does that express itself in your life aside from just a love for the food? I mean, do you see potentially the sounds of that culture and of that music maybe making their way into the next project of yours, or how else does that express itself in your life?
In a lot of ways. I one of my EPs, I have some sounds recorded in India going through. I think that the EP is called Community. It's very different to what I do now, but it was a different side of Ali. But there's lots of temple sounds and singing and prayers and bells that we recorded, and I'm dying for some 90s Beck-esque, like in Loser how he has the sitar. I want that.
Yep.
Or the guitar played like a sitar, which luckily I'm married to a person who is capable of that, so I'm going to be asking him to do that. And I love India. I spend a lot of time there. My mum and I have been going there since I was a kid, so yeah, I'm a bit obsessed. We've been watching a lot of Bollywood films too, so I've got a big crush on Shah Rukh Khan for any Bollywood fans out there who know who that is, but I'm allowed to have a crush.
Thank you. Yeah, I think we talked about instead of Indian food last time, we talked a lot about influences, but and that mostly is to get me so that I get a list of things to check out. So now Cheryl Khan is a thing that I can check out. Thank you for sharing that with us.
He's like the biggest movie star in the whole world. Anyway, but in the I think I watched a Letterman interview with him. He's got like 3.5 billion fans, but
nice.
Yeah.
Well, it's brand new to me. I did not pay attention to that world, but I will Google that immediately, and then I'm gonna go get some Indian food. My wife and I are gonna eat that, and that's it. That's a wrap. That's Friday evening.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
That was our Friday evening. We had Indian food too.
Yeah, nice. Well, happy Saturday morning to you. Jeez, it's still 7:20 in the morning. This is for you anyway in Melbourne. Thanks again for joining us. And there's a lot more. You're gonna do 2 more from Hello, I'm Doing My Best. What's fourth today?
I'm gonna play January for you, and a song that I wrote because I hate January. It makes me feel weird. It's got a nothing vibe, and but I feel like this lockdown is like being a little bit in January. Every day when we walk outside to go to the supermarket or whatever, get some fresh air, it feels like New Year's Day every day because there's no one on the streets. And anyway, so I think it's kind of relevant to play this song. This is January.
Hey there, January. Looks like we're alone again. Another year is over. Left the same way it came in. Said that I'd be thinner. Said that we'd be better friends. But I'm still on the treadmill. Changed the channel. Play by the rules. Look where it got me. Stones in my shoes are cutting my feet all the way. Yeah, me up. Never felt quite good enough. I made it through the year again with Diet Coke and cigarettes. Hey there, salutations. Wasn't really the end. My New Year's resolutions used to make a lot more sense. All these little problems like sex and television got me in a chokehold called self-deception. Play by the rules, look where it got me. Sober is cool, but fuck, it's boring all the way. Yeah, me up, never felt quite cool enough, and true words were never said. That closeness tends to breed contempt. Nowhere, going nowhere, going nowhere, going nowhere. Ooh, play by the rules. Pass me the do. Going nowhere, 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 going nowhere.
Yes.
Going nowhere.
All right.
That's me every day today.
I'm not going anywhere, man. I'm going to be here in this apartment. It's nice. I mean, I'm looking at the East River, but it's a shitty day, man. It sucks in New York right now. Is it nice in Melbourne?
Look, Melbourne is kind of a bit like London. Like, it's different every day, and yeah, you just take what you get. But yesterday was really nice, but then last week it was freezing and we had the fire on, so it's,
Yeah.
you just take it as it comes.
Well, going nowhere. I'll take it. I mean, I'm gonna eat dinner. I'm gonna eat some Indian food, and that's gonna be my Friday. Can you tell us? I'm not trying to like uncover anything that you don't want to share, but can you tell us what you're up to right now and what plans might be in the works? Which is, I mean, I realize the album didn't come out that long ago. I mean, and if the internet are joining us just now, Hello, I'm Doing My Best is the album. It's out right now on Inertia Music, PIAS. And that's out. But I mean, with a massive amount of time on your hands right now, can you talk a little bit about what you're planning to do once we're able to leave the house?
Yeah, well, luckily as a musician, and obviously you can see the space I'm in right now, there's also a piano in here. I have lots of things to keep me occupied, and so I'm writing at the moment. I'll be putting stuff out at the end of the year, hopefully. So just new music. And also when lockdowns ease and there's small venues that can have people play music in them, in Australia at least, I'm going to get out and just with me and my guitar as soon as possible. But yeah, I've got songs in the pipes. I was in LA for about 2 weeks before I was in New York writing. So I have all these songs ready to go. So I've just got to record them and put them out. So that's what I'm doing.
Does your studio environment tend to be similar to what the internet is seeing right now? I mean, is it you and Oscar home studio? Is it do you tend to work outside the house, or what does your production environment look like?
It varies. It started in this room exactly like this, and then usually we go. Oscar my husband Oscar is a musician. Oscar Dawson, very amazing producer. He has a studio and we've worked out of there. We also work out of an amazing studio in Melbourne called Head Gap when we do drums and live tracking. Yeah, we mix it up. You know, that's the way it is now. You can do make a studio anywhere if you have a computer and an interface and whatever. I'm actually also working with a producer in LA because that's also the future. So he sends me the track and then I sing over the top of it. And then, so yeah, like I can still work with people on the other side of the world and make music with them. So it's whatever format is available to me. But yeah, this room has seen a lot of, and Oscar's parents, because this is their house, of course, has heard a lot of indie music over the years, which
Well,
I'm sure they.
Thank you
I'm not
to
sure
them.
they like.
Thank you to you. It looks amazing. I'm really surprised at how well this works from all the way across the world. I mean, there's not a delay. It just seems like you're kind of seems like you're hanging out or we're hanging out in a library together.
Yeah, I know it is a library, but yeah.
Well, thanks for doing it. There's one more before we let you go. What are you going to play last from Hello, I'm Doing My Best?
I'm going to play Backseat. And so this is a song that I wrote about Oscar, who I didn't stalk him. That has really negative connotations. I just thought he was cute from afar. I went to see his band a few times, his old band. And I was like, oh my God, he's really amazing. And then he came into my life for a recording session and we started hanging out and we've been together ever since. So it's kind of like our cheesy little love story and me creeping from afar on him in a completely not creepy way. Well, I saw you playing bands and I know some of your friends. And you don't really smoke weed, and your handwriting's real neat. And I think that you should be my boyfriend. And I know you play guitar, and your band's gone real far. And I heard you like Tool, yeah, and you got really cool hair. And I think that you should be my boyfriend. Yeah, I think that you should be my boyfriend. No, we've never really met, but if we did, then I think that we'd be perfect. And I know you play guitar, and your band's going real far, and you don't really know me, but wanna play on my EP, cause I think that you should be my boyfriend. Yeah, I think that you should be my boyfriend. No, we've never really met, but if we did, then I think that we'd be perfect. We don't have to make it hard, but if you want to, I could show you in the back of my car. I know that you
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Ali. Happy Saturday to you. Happy Friday to us in the United States and in this hemisphere.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks for doing this. This is
Pleasure.
awesome. Yeah. Hello, I'm Doing My Best is the album. We just heard 3 songs from it. It's out on Inertia Music PIAS. And Ali, I'm looking forward to when you're able to travel to New York again. Please let us know. We'll be, I don't know if that'll be around New Colossus Festival time in March or when that happens, but whenever it happens, please look us up. We'll be around doing this, and perhaps Indian food is where the hang will culminate. I hope that's exactly what happens.
Yes, please. I'm down.
Nice. All right.
Take care over there.
Yeah, you too. Enjoy. Tell Oscar I said thank you. This sounded wonderful. It looked wonderful. Yeah, this is great, Ali. We'll see you again very soon. And also, please subscribe to everything. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Subscribe to us on Facebook. Ali as well. And Ali, give me your PayPal and your Venmo, and we'll post that at the top. And hopefully somebody, get 10, 20 bucks. I mean, it's worth it. Every single bit of money like that matters. And also, please, everybody, join us next week. We've got Garden Center joining us next week. And that is all of the notes that I wrote. So, Ali, thanks again for doing this. This has been great.
Thanks so much, Brad. And thanks, everyone who tuned in. And I'll see you over there as soon as it's possible.
All right. Bye.